Join me in celebrating life. My secrets are now yours. Be proactive about your health by staying on top of necessary screenings and healthcare visits. Early detection is always best, but it also means that early prevention is urgently needed. Health screening is an important part of disease prevention. There are many screening tests and examinations that otherwise healthy people can undertake to help with detection of diseases such as cancer. Thankfully, there are clinics such as Healthway that carry out some of these tests or advise you on some of the self-checks you can be doing to monitor your own health.
It is true that breast cancer has a high incidence here in the Philippines, since there is 3 out of 100 patients who will develop breast cancer in their lifetime. I think the reason for the increase in the incidence is probably because of the increased awareness nowadays of breast cancer and the improvement of our diagnostic modalities, including the technology nowadays wherein breast cancer can be detected even at early stages. Taking into consideration the culture of Filipinos, Filipinos do tend to take the disease for granted, since most of the Filipinos have a fear of these types of cancer. So they tend to go to their physicians when it is late in the disease course. So Filipinos do have a tendency to take this disease for granted, since probably because of fear and probably because of decreased awareness also of the probable consequences of breast cancer. Breast cancer can present in a lot of forms. Okay, so for one, the most common symptoms would be a breast mass or breast pain. So anything that would present as breast mass would be a symptom for breast cancer. Another thing is we have to also check for the symmetry of the breast. The normal breast should be symmetric at the most. Sometimes there may be skin edema, which can be noted over the breast, and there may also be redness over the area of the skin, which will basically be the symptoms for breast cancer. These are the common signs and symptoms of breast cancer. Some breast cancer may also present without these types of symptoms. So in order for us to be able to detect them early, we usually use diagnostic modalities, the most common of which is mammography. So mammography in concordance with ultrasound will usually be able to detect breast cancer at an early stage. The importance of early detection in breast cancer is that we have to recognize that breast cancer is curable. When breast cancer is detected early, the cancer becomes to be controlled or contained. So it is very important that we detect breast cancer at an early stage, since sometimes based on records, an increase in more than 0.5 centimeter size of the breast mass or breast cancer can already induce metastatic or metastasis over different organs in the body. So the difference between detecting it at an early stage and a late stage is very important, because if we detect breast cancer at an early stage, breast cancer can be cured. So if ever since Filipinos tend to disregard this fact, sometimes if we detect it late, breast cancer tends to be very hard to manage. After being diagnosed with breast cancer, it is very important that patients should go to their respective physicians, respective specialists who are very confident in managing the disease, like the surgeons, wherein they would recommend the appropriate management for these types of diseases. Breast cancer has different stages, so it is very important that you seek the consult of your physician with regards to the management, so that whatever the stage of this breast cancer, it can be managed accordingly.
Today, Healthway takes the adage, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, to a whole new level through its multi-diagnostic services.